But it's not as if fake news, I mean, I see problems with digital media also, but I think now fake news existed before also. Real time, you can get corrected. But I'll tell you the incident of fake news even before, and then you would never get corrected when there was no digital media. Because if you remember 9/11, I think there was a Princeton research poll of Americans which showed that 44% of respondents believed most or some of 9/11 hijackers were Iraqis. Of course, no, none of the hijackers were Iraqis, as we know. Or a New York Times CBS News poll revealed that 45% of respondents believed Saddam Hussein was directly involved in the 9/11 attacks. This is fake news before thing, and these perceptions never got cleared, at least in the times of, and this is why I have huge problems with digital media. But at least, if entity A is giving fake news, entity B is also there in the same field to say, no, this is fake news. Previous to that, it never got, because there were gatekeepers, so you never had broadcasting access. So Americans actually believed Saddam Hussein did 9/11, or all hijackers were Iraqis, but none of them were Iraqis. So there is an improvement in there, but so I don't really know if fake news has increased, or have we become more we can understand, or we can detect fake news now.
Of course, there's a lot more detection happening because we're checking more often. Earlier, the perception was if it was in print, it was true, right? And hence we would unthinkingly consume whatever was printed as gospel truth. Now that's not the case. So clearly there is a lot more surveillance, a lot more monitoring, and a lot more responses that you're talking about. So we're able to correct and check. Having said that, however, the volume was also gone up, and we saw this during COVID, especially since I was in the government at that time, that the sheer volume of fake news around COVID-19 was so much that the government had to set up a fact-check unit dedicated just to, because on a daily basis they were busting around thousands of fake forwards and fake items that were getting shared on social media and published. So the volume has gone up because there is more access. Anybody can be a news generator, and WhatsApp forward can go viral within no time. And so it's a problem of both. Some of it can be solved algorithmically, but what you are referring to, the false narratives, those are more subtle, those are more difficult, and there is no algorithmic check against them. And that requires a very consistent sort of monitoring and portals that are dedicated to calling these things out.